Hey everybody, I'm back. Told y'all to stay tuned to the next video. I've actually decided to kind of combine everything because I'm really hurting and in a lot of pain right now. And I'll try to make some more videos, but this is actually going to be week 37 and 38. Also, labor and delivery story. Oh yeah. And the reason why I chose to combine it because week 37 and 38 were really the same. Like, I can sum that up in like a minute. I was still going 3 times a week. My doctor wasn't sure if I was really gonna make it that far with IUGR, the way my blood pressure was going. Checking my fluids, so I had to get ultrasounds around the clock all week long. Every time they did it, baby girl passed. My fluids were still lower, but they were consistent, and they wanted to keep her in there as long as possible. Number one, because she was measuring a little smaller, so I wanted to keep her in as long as they could. So my doctor was like, if you make it to 39 weeks, then I'll deliver you. So to make a long story short, I actually delivered my little baby girl. Yeah, y'all, I'm a mommy, like, I've had my baby. And I really don't want y'all to kill me. I'm recording this on my iPod. I don't even know if I can insert photos with this thing. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm actually going to try to insert pictures. I'm going to try to hook it up to my computer, see if I can insert pictures that way. Because she's actually downstairs with my husband. I'm upstairs in the bed. He's giving me a break. Excuse me, try to recover today. Oh, excuse me. I hate doing the video and not being able to show her to you all. She's so pretty. I almost said it about the kids, but my baby pretty. She's so cute. Anyway, so now this begins my labor and delivery story. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. First of all, let me say this. Out of every video I've watched, every post, my pregnancy has not been like anything I've read. I was able to take bits and pieces from other people. Seemed like everything I read or heard and listened to from pregnancy to delivery for me was totally different. Let me put this disclaimer out there. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I think birth is beautiful. I'm actually willing, after going through everything I went through, I can't wait to have my next one. I'm thankful to God, and it was kind of traumatic, so I'll get into it and try to be quick with it, but try to get you all to understand what happened. So I made it actually to 38 weeks and 6 days. That's why I said 37 to 38 week video, because I was actually 38 weeks and 6 days when I had her that Friday. November 15th is when I had her. So doctor told me to come in. I love my doctor so much. She, I was worried. I was like, am I going to be able to go through labor because my blood pressure? Is like, yeah, we'll, try to go as natural as we can, to try to help baby come. So, week 36, 37, I was actually dilated 1 centimeter. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I was actually dilated 1 centimeter, and I was, like 60% effaced for about 2 weeks or whatever. So, went through that. She swelled my membranes. Thought she was going to labor that weekend, but that didn't happen. Baby girl didn't want to come out. And so, came in. So, we called the hospital that morning, 5 o'clock, to make sure a bed was available. Once we did it, they said, come on in at 6. So, this is November 15th, you all, at 6 in the morning. We got there about 5:45. 6 in the morning, but they made me get undressed and had to put on the gown. So I'm afraid, kind of scared. I don't want to do natural. I did want an epidural. For those of you that go all natural, God bless you. After my story, I might as well had to, but I'll explain that later. But my mom was dead set on the epidural. I've gone through pain years. I was like, if I don't have to, give me the drugs. Like, as long as baby's okay, I'm okay. Give me the drugs. So got in there, And what did we do first? I just laid there. I had to wait for my doctor. Dr. Brandon actually wanted to come in and break my water first to try to start labor that way. So she didn't get into about 8:30. So I had like an hour and a half to kind of chill. Funny thing is I was contracting consistently. Like, they were like, oh wow, you're like, and I was having like hard contractions. They weren't bad. Like, I've had a lot of pain with PCOS, and anyone that's had like severe PCOS, like when those cysts rupture and stuff, like that pain is like serious. It already feels like really bad period cramps. But the contractions were, less than what I felt with PCOS. This is with me now. So I was like, okay, but I knew they were contractions, and they were consistent. So what else? Oh, so Dr. Reinauer came in. She checked me, and she was just like, I don't want to break your water yet. I think it'll be a little too much, and because my contractions actually picked up some on their own. So she went ahead. She started me on Pitocin. She started me at 4. That she told the nurse. And I was about to cry. I was like, 4, because I didn't know how far it went. I was like, 4? Why did you start me out at 1? I've heard horror stories about it. It makes labor totally bad. I was like, I don't want to start at 4. Start at 1. She was like, well, the doctor said start at 4. I'm like, okay, gotta put on my big girl clothes and go with it or whatnot. So I said it wasn't that bad. Because like I said, I was contracting already. And then they were like, do you want the epidural? I was like, yeah, sure do. Because they started picking up a little more after about 30 minutes. I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and get it. I should have gotten it from the beginning or whatnot, but I don't know. Now, you guys, we've all heard horror stories with epidurals. Me personally, I have scoliosis. And I advised my doctor of that before we went in. She felt my back. She was like, they shouldn't have any issues, da-da-da. Now, y'all not going to believe me when I tell y'all this. And like I said, I'm not trying to scare you all. Get the epidural. I don't know if... I don't know. Okay, anyway, let me tell you what happened. Doctor came in, finally, after, because there was a good bit of people there. She came in, and she tried to set up. So, of course, I'm afraid, because my whole family's like, don't, your spine is curved. Don't trust the epidural. Put a needle in your back. This and that. And I was like, I don't care. I trust them. It's all right. God got us. We good. Whole spill like, I'm good. I'm getting the drugs. So, I can still feel the pain. Like, not literally, but I can, like, relive it. She presses in my back, like, hard. Like, the pressing hurts really bad. That was my first sign of, like, something's not right. She proceeds to put the stuff on. Really sweet anesthesiologist, little lady. But, oh my gosh. Y'all, get ready. I got stuck in my back 15 times. And it took them almost an hour to put in my epidural. They couldn't find the spot. She kept trying. I had lightning feeling pain going through my whole right side. I kept telling them they had to keep taking it out, putting it back in. I have a mark on my back from where she poked me so much. And it was super painful. I bawled my eyes out. Can you imagine being poked in your spine 15 times? It doesn't end there, though. That was just step 1. I thank God for bringing me through that. Because I look back at that now, and I'm like, I don't know people that's gone through that. But that's not the doozy. The doozy is, once they finally got it in, only my right side was numb. I kept telling them I felt like lightning was going through my right side only. I didn't feel it in my left. So, she was like, well, let's lay you on your left side. Sometimes the medicine happens. So they laid me on the left side. My whole body got numb. So later on, I had to turn. They had to keep turning me to make sure the medicine stabilized in my body. I got on my back, not even 5 minutes, and I'm in the middle of being at level 24 with the Pitocin. My right side is totally numb, like totally numb. And my left side, I'm feeling full-blown natural labor, like full contractions. The pain was extreme. I felt it. I felt like I was feeling it through my whole body. So yeah, half my body went through natural labor, the other half didn't. Yeah, imagine that. like I said, I was at level 24 with the Pitocin already. And they were like putting it up. So the contractions honestly weren't bad. They were bad enough to like make me cringe and groan, but it wasn't like me wanting to rip my hair out bad. But they were very intense. So Dr. Rodnar came in, the anesthesiologist came in. She just couldn't believe it. She just didn't know what to do. She checked the catheter and everything, and I was just like, you're not taking it out and putting it back in. She's like, no. I was like, okay, because that's not going to work. I've already been poked 15 times. Like, no, it's not going to happen. So then my doctor came in at about 1:30, 2 o'clock or whatnot. And she checked me. And I was still, I had out of from 6 that morning. Mind you, I came in, I was already, correct. Did I say a centimeter dilated? I was 2 centimeters dilated when I came in at 6. So from 6 up until about 2 something in the afternoon, on Pitocin, I'd only dilated 1 centimeter. So I was 3 centimeters. Not only was her head not positive station anymore, she was back negative. So she went back up, and which was very disheartening. My blood pressure kept going up, and baby's heart rate kept dipping through the contractions. So my doctor was like, Twan, at this point, we gotta, I want to, tell you what, of course, the option was cesarean because the baby's heart rate was dipping. I was just thankful that she gave me a chance to try to do it naturally, and beforehand, even before the Pitocin, before me coming in, she did everything she can to really try to make sure we did it as natural as possible. As far as like getting the baby to come down and me initiating labor. So I was like, yeah, at that point I was just in pain. I was like, yes, go ahead. I've already been cut already because I had an oophorectomy, which is they took out my left ovary and left fallopian tubes. I only had, right over. I told you all this in other videos. So they actually went into the exact same incision. It was like a bikini cut incision. And so she, explained everything to me. I was like, okay. They explained that the anesthesia would be from my chest down at that point. I was like, okay. So they came in, got me prepped, told my family. They didn't come back to me until about 4 because they had a few emergency C-sections they had to do. So they came in, they prepped me, gave my husband scrubs, and got me down there. So we get in the operating room. Of course, they tell my husband to sit out on the other side and they'll come get him or whatnot. And so he's waiting. So I'm in there on the table there, getting all this stuff and stretching me out. So my doctor proceeds to like pinch me with the little scissors, and I feel it all on my left side. Okay, I had 15 shots with the epidural to try to put it in. They gave me an additional 17 shots of medicine through my IV trying to get my left side numb. My left side would never go numb. They tried the very strong drugs to get me to go numb, and 17 additional shots, and it wouldn't work. So they said, we're going to have to put you under. Right while they were saying that, baby heart rate drops, my blood pressure goes up. My husband's in the hallway. He has no idea what's going on. I felt so bad for him. They immediately started rushing around. They said, you're going to go to sleep very quickly. We have to get the baby out. We have to make sure you're okay. They put a mask on my face. I felt warmth go all through my body. Next thing you know, I was knocked out. And I didn't even know my husband wasn't in there with me the whole time. They never even went out in the hallway and got him. He was crying. He was upset. He felt like he was robbed of his first child's birth. I had her at 4:52. I stayed in recovery until almost 10 o'clock at night. They almost lost me. I lost an extremely amount of blood, and a very high amount of blood. My blood pressure went through the roof. The reason why I was in recovery so long is that they couldn't wake me up. And I'm thankful to God every day. Because I remember opening my eyes, and I'm trying not to cry. You all know my eyes look puffy. But you really don't realize, you're excited about having a baby, but you really don't realize things that could go wrong. You stay prayerful. You know, God's got to cover you. You pray. And it was very scary. I couldn't wake up. I remember opening up my eyes and looking over, and I remember people around me. I remember a girl on the phone talking to someone. She said her blood pressure is through the roof. She will not wake up. We need her doctor in here ASAP. I remember looking over at the monitor, and my blood pressure was like 170 over 120. I've had 2 strokes before, and my blood pressure was much lower than that, and I'm only 32. So that was the main concern, but I thank God for keeping me. And not only me, but keeping my baby, because her heart rate kept dropping. She was already, on the smaller end. But I'm thankful because she came out 5 pounds, 15 ounces, beautiful. She was okay. My husband stayed with her in the nursery. He missed, the birth and everything. He came back there with me. He actually brought the baby to me when I finally woke up. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful. This video is already 60 minutes long, y'all. I'm sorry. Hopefully it'll upload. But I just wanted to encourage all of you. Last year this time, y'all know I was trying and praying with everyone else and just keeping faith that God will bless me with the child. And so for all of you that are trying, natural, just trying, everything, just keep the faith and know that it'll all be worth it. You hear the stories, and once you see that face, it'll all be worth it. And everything I've gone through, I wasn't trading it, because that was a blessing God gave me. And I'm very thankful for her. I'm thankful for making it through, and I'm thankful for my life. So I'm going to stop tearing up y'all YouTube. But keep us in prayer. And I'm thankful, y'all. God, my eyes got real. I know my eyes big, y'all, but they got real puffy while I'm crying. So I'll keep doing vlogs. And I'm going to do one while she's up here, upload it as soon as I can. And try to see if I can at least insert a picture in here. But love you all. God bless. And I'll talk to you all soon. Rate, comment, subscribe. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. And I will be doing more videos. My recovery right now. I am 2 weeks postpartum. I'm feeling okay as far as like getting up, walk. I was able to take a shower the next day. I think I did a little too much yesterday. I actually went out to the store, and 2 stores actually, and today I'm like bedridden, like I can barely move around. That's why I'm upstairs and he has baby downstairs. But yeah, just do what the doctor says. Try to recover and rest. So that's what I'm up here doing. I love you all. I miss you guys so much. Thank you for the prayers. Excuse me. Thank you for everyone that has followed us through this journey. Your time is coming. Don't worry, it'll be here before you know it. If you have any questions, hit me up, message me. I'm real down to earth. Ask me anything or whatnot. I try to be as real as I can. So hopefully you have a good day. Love you all. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.